What's up, guys? Welcome to my garage. My son's out here right now playing with some stuff. I have a little ball pit set up for him and some whatever whenever I'm out in the garage and he wants to come and hang out. So today we're doing something a little bit different. I haven't done one of these in a while, but we're going to be doing some disc dyeing. Okay, so I am not an expert at this by any means. But I've got my clear school glue that we're going to pour into here, and then we've got our quick coat worm dip that we pour in there, and then it ends up dyeing and looking pretty cool. So I'm excited for it. Let's have some fun, see how this turns out. So like I said, we're going to start off with our clear school glue here and just get a good little layer. Sometimes bubbles will show up and you can get rid of them with like a lighter or something like that, or just over time. Hey Caleb, can we not touch buttons? Thank you. You can get rid of the bubbles if you see any. There's only like 2 in here right now, so I'm not really too worried about that. And then next, we're going to go with our, so this is actually designed, this stuff for dyeing like bait that you fish with. It's super vibrant. You want to make sure you get the one that doesn't smell, because there are some that smell like garlic and whatnot in order to attract fish. But we're going to be dyeing our tursis today. I'm going to go with a green, and then a yellow, and then a black for some other little additives. So we'll see how this works out for us. All right, so I have these little syringes. Honestly, these are a little bit bigger than I would want, and they're kind of touchy. Like, they get caught a lot. They were super cheap, but you just suck it up, and then I'm gonna try and do like some black, like down the middle, and then along the sides of that we'll do the bright colors. Also, oops. All right, so we already have some dripping, which is cool. It drips so much, and you can just create such cool things. And I do have an air compressor that I might use eventually to try and get some really cool patterns, but I'm not doing that right now while my son's out here working out here. I'll zoom out so you guys can see a little bit more. Definitely don't need that much yellow. The edges of it, and it'll kind of work its way into the black in some areas on its own. Yeah, that looks really cool. It kind of creates its own path. Yeah, that's looking sick, dude. Come down through there. Now that's all the yellow that we've got. Zoom in real quick on this so you guys can see what we're working with. Looks super rad at this point. I'll spread it like crazy. This is looking pretty sweet. It looks super black right now, but it's gonna be on a clear disc, and I feel like it'll look really, really good once it gets on the disc. And so now we take the tape and fold it into like a little handle, and you put it on the back of the disc. No sir, let's not touch buttons. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Now you guys can see we've got a little handle right here. And we just go ahead and grab the disc, hold it down in there. I think this will actually be fine. So we're gonna leave that there, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna come out and check on it, and it should be all good and dyed, and hopefully it turns out cool. It's kind of an extra disc that I have right now. I've got a stack of white discs that I want to dye here, maybe do some giveaways and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the next morning. Take off some of the weight that I had on there, put that out of the way, and I am going to go and take this disc and get it cleaned up, and I'll show you guys what we're working with. All right, so I got the disc cleaned off. It's right here. Now, the glue will stick to it a lot, and you'll have to try and you just gotta have lots of rags and towels to try and get the glue off, because obviously it was sitting in glue for 24 hours. But man, this one actually looks super cool. I need to get it really, really clean, and then I'll give you guys a real quick little sneak peek. Yeah, you saw it. I'm gonna get it cleaned up, and then we'll give it a closer look. Here it is, guys. Look at that, it looks super foresty. I really like the areas like this where it's clear and there's like a couple of layers mixed in with it. It is kind of dark, but I still think that overall it looks pretty rad. All the different swirls and different textures that are in there make it look super cool. And whenever you use like greens and yellows, sometimes and blacks, they do kind of make brown like this. But it's super fun to mess around and kind of experiment with dyeing and see what you'll get. But honestly, I feel like these colors really match like a Tursus and like an octopus underwater who tries to blend in with its surroundings and everything. The disc feels really good. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about how it turned out down below. So yeah, I hadn't done a dye in probably, I don't know, maybe not like a year, but probably like 6 months maybe, somewhere along there. And I recently got an air compressor, which I'm excited to use. There's like a little straw on it, and you can use to like redirect everything. I also might need to come up with a different mixture of the dye, because right now I'm just taking it straight from the thing. And honestly, it's like a little, I don't know, I need to figure some things out, but that's the fun thing about being creative, is experimenting and seeing what you can end up coming up with. So yeah, I feel like it turned out pretty cool. Colors are fun. Definitely want to keep it in the fairway. So this might be a tough one to find out in the woods and everything, but I like it. Let me know how you guys feel about it down below. I recently have had like a crick in my neck from sleeping bad, so I haven't gone and played. And then I just cut my fingers on a locker at the gym the other day, so letting that heal up as well. So that's why I decided to do a video on this, since I wasn't able to go out and throw. But we're gonna be back on the course real soon. Again, thanks for hanging out. See you guys in the next one.